slip past the gate by the broken fence, your hand on my sleeve like you mean offense. The asphalt's warm, the air tastes sweet. We laugh so low down by the empty bleacher seat. You say come closer, I say don't be late. The crowd is gone but we still feel fate. Behind the school, we make our rules. Behind the school, you look so cruel, so cool. Behind the school, we break the fool. Behind the school, tell me you feel it too. Lunchroom ghosts fade out when the bell runs dry. We share one drink and watch the clouds go by. Your chain, it's gold when you turn your head. I know that look, it says what you never said. You say come closer, I say don't be shy. The campus sleeps but we're still alive. Behind the school, we make our rules. Behind the school, you look so cruel, so cool. Behind the school, we break the fool. Behind the school, tell me you feel it too. If they ask where we were, we won't tell on ourselves. Just dust on our shoes and your lipstick on my belt. Don't let it in. Back here again. Behind the school, we make our rules. Behind the school, you look so cruel, so cool. Behind the school, we break the fool. Behind the school, tell me you feel it too. I packed my dreams inside a paper case, every corner bent from holding hope. Your fingerprints were fading from the edge, like morning mist dissolving into smoke. The city wore 1,000 borrowed lights, none of them could guide me back to you. I kept walking through unfamiliar streets, searching for a sky that still felt true. How did forever lose its way? Who erased the road we drew? Every mile became another question, every answer ended with you. I'm a porcelain atlas in your hands, beautiful enough to break apart. Every place I ever wanted home, shattered with the borders of my heart. You let me fall without a sound, like I was never worth the fight. Now every map inside my soul, and somewhere beyond your goodbye. The cafe keeps your favorite empty chairs, if the years forgot to move. I still hear your laughter in the rain, even when the clouds have nothing left to prove. Photographs go quieter with time, but memory refuses to grow old. Some stories never reach the final page, They simply learned to live untold. I carried us through every storm, believing love could always mend. I never thought the strongest promise could disappear without an end. I'm a porcelain atlas in your hands, beautiful enough to break apart. Every place I ever wanted home, shattered with the borders of my heart. You let me fall without a sound, like I was never worth the fight. Now every map inside my soul, and somewhere beyond your goodbye. The world remembers us, tell her not to let you go. Tell her every fragile promise needs more than love to grow. Maybe then these empty hands will stop reaching through the years. Maybe every silent evening will finally dry its tears. I'm no longer asking where you are. The wind has closed that door. Still, your shadow paints the walls like it did before. Though this porcelain atlas cracked, it still carries every mile. Some hearts never stop loving, they only learn to hide. If you ever lose your way again, don't come searching for my light. Some broken roads were never meant to become another night. We built our world from whispered dreams, tiny sparks beneath the dark. Every promise floated weightlessly, like paper lanterns after dusk. You held tomorrow in your smile, I will forever like a crown. Then one quiet morning changed the air, and every castle drifted down. Love looked endless from below until the sky began to bend. I reached for all we used to know, but empty hands can't make amends. Welcome to my featherweight kingdom, where every memory floats away. Nothing here can hold its shape, nothing ever chooses to stay. I'm the queen of quiet ruins, guarding echoes no one hears. A throne of fragile hopes and dust, built from all my unshed tears. Your jacket still hangs by the door, like it's waiting for your return. The silence falls around the room, with every lesson left to learn. I light another candle slow, watching shadows cross the floor. Even flames grow tired of hoping for someone who won't walk through the door. Time keeps writing over us, but your name refuses to fade. Some goodbyes become a heartbeat long after the music fades. Welcome to my featherweight kingdom, where every memory floats away. Nothing here can hold its shape, nothing ever chooses to stay. I'm the beautiful enough to save my heart, too gentle for this world to keep. This featherweight kingdom still remains, though every wall has disappeared. Your voice survives inside the wind, closer every passing year. I may never touch your hand again, but I still carry what we knew. Some hearts don't stop believing, even after losing you. When the morning finds these empty halls, I'll leave the windows open wide. Maybe love was never meant to stay, only to teach my soul to fly. There's an old receiver by the window, covered by a quiet afternoon. I still catch myself believing it might carry your voice back to the room. The wire disappears beyond the garden, past every place we used to know. But every ring belongs to strangers, and every silence tells me no. I save the words I never said, like pressed petals in a book. Now they're fading into colors only lonely hearts can look. Magnolia Telephone, why won't you carry him to me? I've whispered every fragile prayer into your empty melody. If love could travel through forgotten lines, I'd hear his heartbeat one more time. But all you give is quiet air and another night I cannot climb. The evening folds across the curtains, pain and gold where tears have dried. Every shadow knows your outline, though the light has changed its mind. The clock keeps counting without mercy, never stopping out of grace. Even time can't find the courage to return your missing face. Some doors close without a sound, some dreams leave without a trace. Still I keep one light beside me, just in case. Magnolia Telephone, you remember every call. You heard us promise forever before, forever learn to fall. Now your silence fills the hallway like a song without refrain. Every number leads me nowhere, every answer speaks your name. If somewhere your heart still wonders who keeps waiting after all these years, no, my love became the language hidden underneath these tears. I don't need another miracle or another chance to start. I only wish you knew you never truly left my heart. Magnolia Telephone, I won't ask you anymore. Some voices live beyond the wires, some loves outlive every door. Though your echo slowly disappears and morning steals the moonlit blue, I'll carry every unsent I love you until silence carries me to you. The receiver gently settles, the garden breeze the evening through. No one answers, yet somehow it still sounds like you. all their light, crystal tears hanging in the air. Our footsteps disappeared beneath the dust, yet I still find your shadow waiting there. The grand piano keeps its silent breath, its last note frozen in the room. We danced until forever lost its way, then watched forever leave too soon. Every turn we used to know now circles back to yesterday. Even silence learned our rhythm, then slowly danced away. There's ashes in the ballroom, floating where our dreams once shine. Every waltz became a whisper, every promise stayed behind. I spin alone beneath the fading gold, holding hands that aren't there anymore. Love left wearing your reflection, leaving ashes on the floor. The mirrors never learned to tell the truth, they still believe you're standing close. I see your smile inside the fractured glass, then watch it disappear like smoke. The orchestra surrendered long ago, their music folded into time. Still my heart keeps counting every beat, as if your heartbeat answered mine. I never feared the end of us, only the quiet after grace. Some memories refuse to leave, they simply change their place. There's ashes in the ballroom, covering every golden frame. I keep dancing with the silence, still whispering your name. Took the music when you said goodbye. If another life opens its curtains and another song begins to play, promise you'll find these waiting hands before they drift too far away. Because I never wanted perfect, only one more slow dance in your arms before the morning stole the light. There's ashes in the ballroom, but somewhere underneath the gray, the echoes of our footsteps still remember yesterday. Though the final note has faded and every candle lost its flame, my heart still wears your rhythm, even if you never do the same. Close with the evening wind, the crystal lights surrender to the dark. Only ashes remain and one forgotten heart. The river gathered evening in its hands, painting amber across the quiet flow. One by one, the lanterns kiss the water, carry names that only heaven knows. I wrote your smile upon the fragile paper, then folded all the words I couldn't say. The current took them past the waiting shoreline, while I stood watching love drift away. Every little light kept rising, though my heart was sinking low. Maybe letting go is softer than we ever get to know. Paper lantern choir, sing the things I couldn't say. Lift my silent prayers above the night and carry them away. If his heart still hears the wind, let it bring him back once more. If not, let every glowing light become the love I'm searching for. Unfolded like an open letter, filled with colors too gentle to hold. Strangers smiled while making wishes. Mine was already growing old. I watched a child release another lantern, believing every dream could still come true. I almost borrowed that same kind of hope, until I remember losing you. The stars don't promise answers, the night can't rewrite time, but somewhere in this endless dark, your memory still finds mine. Paper lantern choir, carry every tear I hide. Turn my broken voice into a flame that dances with the tide. Even if the dawn forgets every wish I ever made, I'll still send another light, calling out your name. Love was never loud enough to silence every fear. Sometimes it lives inside the quiet, long after no one's here. So I'll release this final lantern without asking fate for more, because loving you forever doesn't mean I'm yours. Paper lantern choir, rise beyond these aching skies. Wrap my lonely heart in gentle fire before the morning arrives. Though your footsteps fade like distant waves and our story meets the shore, I'll believe each lantern keeps a little piece of us forevermore. The river carries all the lights away. The night keeps every whispered prayer, and somewhere beyond the horizon, my love is still floating there. They say every soul is stitched together by a thread too fine for eyes to find. I never saw the color of ours, only felt it pulling through the nights. Even after you became a stranger, something tugged beneath my skin, like a quiet tide beneath the surface, refusing to believe we'd reach the end. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it changes where it hides. Maybe broken isn't broken, just invisible with time. Amber thread theory, tell me why I still believe. If our hearts were sewn together, who decided we should leave? Every heartbeat pulls so softly, like your hand is reaching through. I keep following this fragile line, even when it doesn't lead to you. I found a scarf inside my closet, still carrying your fading cologne. Not enough to bring you back, just enough to make this room feel less alone. Outside, the traffic kept on moving. Everyone had somewhere new to go, but I was standing in the same old silence where your goodbye still echoes low. I never asked the world for forever, only one truth I could hold. Your love slipped through my open hands like sunlight through the cold. Amber thread theory, maybe distance isn't the end. Maybe every tear I've hidden is another message that I sent. If your soul still feels a whisper when the midnight sky turns blue, perhaps it's this invisible thread still remembering you. One day these hands will stop reaching, one day this ache may finally sleep. But love doesn't measure its lifetime by the promises it keeps. It lingers in forgotten places, in quiet songs the wind once knew. Not asking to be chosen, only asking to stay true. Amber thread theory, I don't need the answers now. Some connections outlive endings, even if we don't know how. I'll let tomorrow write its story while yesterday gently fades from view. If this thread was meant to guide me, I'll let it lead me, not back to you, but back to me. The thread grows lighter with the dawn, it doesn't break. It simply loosens as my heart learns how to breathe again. Dust settles softly on the old telescope. No one's traced the heavens here for years. The ceiling wears the stains of quiet winters, while the windows blur with patient tears. We once climbed every winding staircase, certain every dawn would call our names. Now the silence studies empty constellations as if nothing ever came. We measured forever in distant lights, never counting borrowed time. Love looked endless through the glass until you left me behind. The forgotten observatory still turns toward the sky each night, waiting for a single answer hidden in a fading light. I search the darkness for your heartbeat, but every horizon stays unknown. Some dreams don't lose their wonder, they simply shine alone. The journal on the weathered table holds infinite sketches of our plans. Your handwriting leans into tomorrow, mine still reaches for your hand. The dome no longer opens fully, rust has learned to guard the view. Still my heart keeps lifting every question toward a sky that never knew. If every ending leaves a window, why can't I see through mine? Every hope I saved for us now drifts beyond my sight. The forgotten observatory knows the language of goodbye. Forgotten observatory no longer asks the stars for signs. It keeps the memories like lanterns burning gently through the night. I wanna race the path we followed, though it disappeared from view. Some skies are meant for dreaming, some dreams are meant to lead us through. The telescope rests with the morning, the windows welcome the dawn once more. And somewhere beyond what I can see, my heart finally stops searching. Morning slip between the curtains, drawing silver lines across the floor. The room had learned your absence well. It didn't listen for you anymore. A marble hourglass beside my bed held grains too heavy to descend, as if every second still refused to admit where we would end. Time keeps knocking on my window, but my heart won't let it in. Some clocks move without mercy, mine still waits where you've been. Marble hourglass, why won't you let the moments fall? You're frozen every yesterday inside these silent walls. I keep turning you around, still nothing ever seems to change. When love becomes a monument, even time can't break the pain. I wore your name like winter carried snow, soft enough to hide the ground. Then spring arrived without permission, leaving blossoms all around. Everyone said healing comes like rivers finding open seas, but mine became a quiet lake, holding every memory. If tomorrow has your answer, why can't I hear it call? Perhaps some hearts keep echoing long after they should fall. Marble hourglass, every grain remembers you. Every hour wears a shadow, like the evening wears the blue. Though the world keeps moving forward, I'm suspended in between, loving someone who is gone, yet living every dream. Maybe I don't need more time. Maybe time needs me to heal, not by forgetting who you were, but by believing what was real. Love can leave an empty chair, a photograph, a fading song. Still it teaches broken souls how to carry light alone. Marble hourglass, at last the first grain starts to fall. Not because I love you less, I simply hear tomorrow call. You'll always live inside these pages where gentle memories remain, but I won't ask the hands of time glass grows clear, time keeps flowing, and for the first time, so do my tears. A crimson feather crossed my windowsill just before the autumn rain arrived. I held it like a secret in my hands, wondering if love could still survive. On the table lay our folded promises, tiny paper hearts we used to make. Each one carried dreams too light to last, too fragile for the storms we'd have to face. The wind can steal 1,000 words, but not the truth they leave behind. Some goodbyes arrive so quietly, you only hear them in your mind. Cardinal paper hearts floating through a sky that couldn't stay. Every crimson wing kept rising while our love was blown away. I tried to catch forever with hands that trembled in the rain, but paper wasn't made for weather, and hearts were made for pain. The seasons change the color of the trees, yet one bright bird returned each year. It never asked why someone disappeared, or why silence lingered here. I learned that hope wears gentle feathers, never forcing us to believe. It simply lands beside the broken, then waits until they're ready to breathe. Your memory isn't fading, it's learning softer shades, like sunlight through old curtains at the end of colder days. Cardinal paper hearts scattered where our laughter used to bloom. Every folded dream unfolded into quiet in this room. Still I thank the love we carry, though it slipped beyond my hands. Some beautiful things are borrowed, never meant to last. If your soul ever finds this melody, don't carry guilt for what we lost. Love isn't measured by forever, or by counting every cost. It lives inside the smallest moments, a glance, a smile, a trembling touch. And though those moments couldn't stay, they still became so much. Cardinal paper hearts, I release them to the breeze, not because I've stopped loving you, but because love sometimes leaves. If that scarlet wing still circles somewhere beyond my side, I'll smile instead of breaking, knowing we once shared the light. The feather lifts into the morning, but paper fades beneath the rain, but somewhere in the quiet sky, love remembers my name. A rusted vacancy sign flickers low, like it still believes someone's coming home. Room 17 still keeps the curtains drawn, guarding words we never spoke. We trace tomorrow on the fogged up glass, two restless hearts with borrowed faith. By sunrise all our plans are packed away, only your perfume remained. The highway never learned our names, it carried every dream downstream. Some destinations disappear before they ever reach the map. Copper Halo Motel, where we rented one forever night. You smile at the worn out hallway, brighter than the neon light. Now every empty doorway echoes with the promises we held. I checked out with a broken heart, you stayed inside yourself. The ice machine hums through the silence like a lonely song with no refrain. Coffee grows cold beside the window, watching trucks dissolve in rain. The wallpaper peels like old confessions, every crack recalls your touch. Funny how the smallest places can end up meaning so much. I carried the room key for months, long after hope had gone. Not because it opened doors, because it proved you once belonged. Copper Halo Motel, every light burns softer now. Even the stars pass overhead without asking who or how. If love was only passing through, why did it leave its sin? Why does every mile I travel lead me back again? I don't blame the road for changing, or the seasons for moving on. I only miss the girl who believed forever could fit inside one dawn. If another traveler finds that room, may they fill it with laughter instead. Leave no tears beneath the pillows, only dreams beneath their heads. Copper Halo Motel, your sign still glows against the night. Not to call me back to yesterday, but to remind me love was real. I fold our story into the wind and let tomorrow take the wheel. Some places never stop existing, they simply learn to heal. The vacancy sign finally fades, morning slips beneath the door. I leave the key upon the table and ask for you no more. unfolded one last piece of home. A linen sheet still held your warmth, though your heartbeat had already gone. I carried it across the hallway, careful not to wake the past. Every stair remembered our footsteps, even knowing they were the last. The city hadn't opened its eyes, only streetlights watched me leave. Some endings don't arrive with storms, they arrive so quietly. Linen over empty streets, drifting like a fragile sail. I wrapped my lonely heart inside it, hoping love would somehow stay. Every corner held your shadow, every window knew my name. But the dawn kept moving forward, while nothing stayed the same. A bakery breathed its first warm silence, coffee scented through the air. People gathered pieces of tomorrow, never noticing I wasn't there. The traffic slowly learned the morning, birds rehearsed another song. Only I was carrying yesterday, trying to decide where it belonged. I thought forgetting meant erasing, now I know that's never true. Healing is just learning how to walk without losing you. And over empty streets, soft enough to catch my tears. Every thread became a memory, woven through the passing years. Though your hands no longer find mine, and your voice no longer calls, love still lingers in the fabric, long after it falls. One day this linen will grow lighter, washed by seasons, sun and rain. Not because it lost your fragrance, but because I've carried all the pain. I'll spread it where the daylight reaches, let the wind rewrite the air. The love we couldn't keep forever will become a quiet prayer. Linen over empty streets, now it dances with the breeze, no longer hiding broken pieces, only setting them free. I'll remember how you loved me without asking you to stay. Some hearts become their strongest when they choose to walk away. Morning opens every window, the city begins again. I fold the linen one last time, and finally let the light come in. I found a little box beneath the stairs, wrapped in ribbon faded by the years. Inside were ivory postcards, still unwritten, waiting for a journey never here. I touched the empty corners with my hands, wondering what they might have said. Perhaps they carried all the words we buried long before our love had bled. Some stories never leave the table, they live between the ink and air. Not forgotten, only waiting for a heart that's still there. Ivory postcards addressed to yesterday. Every blank line held a promise that we never found the way to say. If I could send one final message through the miles we couldn't cross, even when we both got lost. The mailbox at the corner keeps its silence, rust collecting where hope once stood. The world keeps trading names and destinations, while mine still circles what we could. A stranger smiled and asked for directions. I almost danced with your street. Funny how the smallest habits still remember who we used to be. Time erased our footsteps, but not the path inside my soul. Some departures close a chapter, not the story as a whole. Ivory postcards scattered by an autumn breeze. Every unwritten confession floats like leaves between the trees. Though your hands will never hold them, and your eyes may never see, every silent page still carries the truest part of me. If love could travel without stamps, without addresses or goodbyes, it would find you in the quiet between your breathing and the night. Not to ask you to return or reopen what has passed, only to thank you for the moments that forever couldn't last. Ivory postcards, I release them to the sky, not because my heart has forgotten, but because it learned not to hide. Every blank page becomes a blessing, every tear becomes the sea. Some letters never reach the one we love, yet they still set us free. The box is empty now, the wind has taken every page, and somewhere beyond tomorrow, my unsent words have found their way. The hills were painted apricot, where daylight met the evening side. We built a fire from fallen branches, watching quiet embers climb. You traced circles in the cooling sand, like every answer lived beneath your hand. I memorized the silence in your eyes before I learned what silence meant. Smoke rose higher than our voices, carrying wishes we couldn't hold. Some hearts speak in disappearing shapes before they ever grow old. Apricot smoke signals fading through the open sky. Every curl became a sentence neither one of us could write. I watched our forever drift away, soft as ash upon the breeze. Love doesn't always leave with thunder, sometimes it leaves this quietly. The fire surrendered to glowing embers, a crimson pulse beneath the night. Your coat was folded on the old log, but you had vanished with the light. I searched the valley with my breathing, listening for one familiar sound. Only the wind replied in whispers as the first stars gathered around. I used to think that holding on was stronger than letting go. Now I know the bravest hearts release what they can own. Apricot smoke signals dancing where your shadows stood. Every fading ribbon carried all the things we meant for good. Though the fire became a memory, its warmth still asks about you, I'll answer with a quiet smile. Not because the ache has vanished, because it walked with me a while. You were never just a chapter or a dream that slipped away. You became the gentle courage that still helps me face today. Apricot smoke signals lift beyond the darkening blue. Carry every thank you I never spoke to you. The night may keep your footsteps, the dawn may hide your face, but love still leaves a little light, even after empty space. The last ember softly disappears. Morning waits beyond the hill. I breathe into the quiet, and for the first time, the silence feels still. The carnival closed before the evening, leaving painted horses in the rain. Their golden poles still reached for music, but no one called their names. I walked beneath the faded ribbons, where laughter used to fill the air. Every step awakened yesterday, though no one else was there. Round and round my memories turn, never finding where they end. Some hearts keep chasing echoes long after they've been spent. The hollow carousel keeps spinning in my mind. Every painted horse is carrying a version of our time. I reach for you each revolution, but you're gone before I see. Love became a circle that never set me free. Ticket booth still wears your smile, hidden in its weathered glass. A melody escapes the silence, like a ghost from seasons past. The lights have long since stopped believing, yet one bulb refuses to fade. Perhaps it knows the promises we thought we'd always save. If I could stop this turning world, I'd meet you where we fell. Not to ask for one more chance, just to wish you well. The hollow carousel, every ride begins alone. I'd buy another paper ticket, knowing you won't come home. The music fades into the twilight, the painted sky grows pale. Still my heart keeps circling inside this hollow carousel. Maybe healing isn't leaving, maybe it's learning not to run. Standing still while time keeps moving, trusting dawn will finally come. The horses don't remember riders, the wind forgets each song. Only I keep holding to where we once belonged. The hollow carousel, softly disappears. The horses face the dawn. I leave the empty carnival with a heart that's finally moving on.
The kitchen wore the scent of summer, tangerines resting in a bowl. Their color filled the quiet corners, but never reached my soul. Dust gathered softly on the windows like tiny ears I couldn't sweep away. The sunlight touched each silent particle, then slowly walked away. I used to fear the empty rooms, now I hear what they reveal. Love doesn't vanish overnight, it settles until we heal. Dust and tangerine, bittersweet as yesterday. One reminds me how you left, one reminds me why you stayed. The brightest colors always fade, the quiet always lingers long. Yet somehow both belong inside the same old song. I peeled another piece of sunlight, letting the fragrance fill the air. For just a breath it felt like laughter had found its way back there. Outside the neighbors carried groceries, children chased the afternoon. Life kept blooming through the ordinary, while I was learning to. No season asks permission before it starts again. Maybe hearts are much the same, they bloom beyond the end. Dust and tangerine, living side by side with me. One is all the love we've lost, one is all I'll someday be. I don't have to choose between the sorrow and the light. Both have shaped the woman who's still standing here tonight. If I could fold these quiet moments into something you could hold, I'd send you all the gratitude instead of all the cold. Because even broken stories can leave beautiful remains. A little warmth inside the dusk, a little sweetness in the pain. Dust and tangerine, now I finally understand. Love isn't measured by forever, it's measured by the hands that taught another heart to hope. Even if they couldn't stay, I'll carry both the light and loss into another day. The bull sits by the window, the dust keeps dancing in the sun. I open every curtain and let tomorrow come. Morning gathered in the little bakery, warm light spilling through the glass. The ovens breathed their quiet hymns while strangers hurried past.
The scent of cinnamon surrounded me like your sweater on a winter day. Funny how the smallest fragrance can bring a lifetime back your way. I closed my eyes for just a moment, and every heartbeat found your name. Not because you're coming home, because love never left the flame. Cinnamon Cathedral, where memory kneels without a sound. Every breath becomes a prayer for the love I never found. Again I light no candles anymore. The morning does that well enough. Your kindness still glows softly inside the dust of us. A little girl reached for a pastry, laughing with her father's smile. For one brief second, hope returned and stayed with me a while. I wondered if you're somewhere laughing, sharing coffee with the dawn. If happiness has finally found you, then maybe I can carry on. Some blessings never stay forever, yet they leave forever changed. Love can end between two people, not inside the soul it shaped. Cinnamon Cathedral, every table keeps a song. Not of sorrow, not of endings, but where broken hearts belong. I don't pray for your returning, I pray your skies stay blue. Because loving you completely means wanting joy for you. There was no choir in the rafters, only cups against old wood. No stained glass caught the sunrise, only ordinary good. Maybe sacred isn't distant, maybe heaven sometimes starts in the quiet acts of kindness that forever mark our hearts. Cinnamon Cathedral, now I finally understand. Grace can wear an apron, healing comes with open hands. I'll carry every gentle lesson like morning through the rain. You may never walk beside me, but love still will remain. The bell above the doorway rings, the first light fills the room. I leave with warm hands and a heart that's learning how to bloom again. Down a narrow street where daylight faded, an old man smiled behind a weathered door. Hundreds of lanterns lined the wooden shelves, each one glowing with a different story. He asked me, which light have you been carrying? I answered with a trembling breath, the one that still remembers someone who already forgot the rest. He whispered, every heart arrives here holding more than it can bear. Even broken flames keep burning if someone leaves them there. The lantern merchant placed a little light into my hands. He said, don't hide your sorrow, let it shine where darkness stands. I held it close against the evening, watching shadows lose their claim. Some loves become our brightest light, even after they change. Each lantern carried tiny colors, gold for hope and blue for grief. One was filled with quiet laughter, one with words beyond belief. I searched until I found another, small and steady, pale and true. Its gentle flame leaned toward my heartbeat, like it somehow still knew you. I asked if lights ever grow tired. He smiled, only when they're hidden away. The ones that heal the deepest wounds are the ones you're brave enough to display. The lantern merchant never asked me to forget. He simply taught me memories can glow without regret. The road outside looked different when I stepped into the night, not because the world had changed, because I carried a light. If someday you should lose your way and wander through that little street, I hope he'll hand you one small lantern with the warm and gentle heat. Not to guide you back toward me, not to rewrite yesterday, only to remind your heart that love still lights the way. The lantern merchant closed the shop as evening fell. The windows dim behind me, but my soul was glowing still. I left one lantern on the doorstep, the one that spoke your name, then carried home the quiet light that whispered, I'm not the same. The street grew still, the stars stayed hidden, yet in my hands one small lantern was enough to find tomorrow. I unfolded one more envelope. It said you saw from years gone by. Your handwriting still knew my heartbeat, even though we said goodbye. Every page became another brick, every promise framed a door. I built a home from whispered sentences and watched it stand no more. Some words can warm a winter, some words can break the sky. The hardest ones are written when no one knows goodbye. A house built from letters, standing where our dreams once grew. Every wall was made of always, every window looked at you. When the rain began to fall, the ink became the sea. Now every room keeps echoing with the love that couldn't keep me. I found a note inside the hallway, hidden underneath the floor. It simply said, don't lose your kindness, nothing less and nothing more. I pressed it gently to my heartbeat, though the paper slowly tore. Some treasures never leave your hands, even when they're yours no more. The roof was made of hopeful mornings, the ceiling painted blue, but forever they changed with time. A house built from letters doesn't need to stand for long. Love can leave without erasing everything that made us strong. I'll gather every fragile page, tie them with a ribbon blue, not to hold on to yesterday, but to thank the girl who once believed in you. The mailbox stands in silence, the windows face the dawn, the house becomes the morning light and quietly moves on. The curtains barely moved this morning, still the room felt different somehow. Your coffee cooled beside the window, neither of us asked what now. Silence learned to wear your heartbeat like a coat too worn to mend. Some goodbyes arrive without a sound, long before they end. I watch the daylight change the walls, soft as fading rain. Love can disappear so gently, you almost miss the pain. The color of leaving quietly isn't black or shades of blue. It's the pale light after sunset that still remembers you. It's every word we almost whispered, every hand we didn't hold, a beautiful unfinished painting growing slowly cold. The mirror kept our reflections, though only one remained. I folded every little promise, like flowers pressed between the pages. Outside the evening gathered softly, streetlights bloomed like distant stars. The world kept turning without asking how broken hearts restart. Maybe love doesn't shatter, maybe it simply drifts away, like colors disappearing from the edges of the day. The color of leaving quietly lies between the night and dawn, where yesterday still lingers, but tomorrow carries on. No doors were ever slammed behind us, no final words to blame, only two souls walking separate roads, calling silence by its name. If I ever see you smiling across another crowded room, I'll hope your heart has found a spring beyond our winter bloom. Because loving someone deeply sometimes means letting light remain, even when it shines for someone else, instead of calling out their name. The color of leaving quietly, now I finally recognize it's forgiveness dressed as mourning, it's courage in goodbye. I'll keep the love that shaped me, not the sorrow that held me still. Some endings don't arrive with storms, they leave with gentle wind. The room is filled with daylight, the empty chair stays near. And somewhere in the quiet, my heart learns a new color, no longer painted by fear. I unfolded all the roads we dreamed, creases worn from hopeful hands. Every line once led to somewhere, now it disappears like shifting sand. I trace the corners with my fingertips, searching for the place we lost. But every mile had learned your silence, every compass forgot north. The sky keeps changing over me while old directions fade. Some journeys don't end with arrival, they end where love was made. Maps without destinations folded close against my heart. Every route we drew together came undone, piece by piece apart. Still I carry every turning, every dream we couldn't keep. Some roads never reach tomorrow, yet they shape the souls they lead. The station clock kept counting onward, people hurried toward their trains. Everyone was leaving somewhere, I was leaving only pain. A child laughed beside the platform, holding tightly to a balloon. I wondered if hope looked that simple before I loved you. I thought getting lost meant failure, now I know that's not always true. Sometimes losing one direction helps another find you. Maps without destinations, covered in forgotten names. Every faded mark reminds me nothing precious stays the same. Though I never reached the future that I imagined by your side, you taught my heart to travel, even through goodbye. If tomorrow hands me another map, I won't ask where it will end. I'll follow every quiet sunrise, trusting roads I cannot comprehend. Because love wasn't only where we stopped, it was every step we shared, and every mile still whispers that once somebody cared. Maps without destinations no longer frighten me tonight. I have learned the stars don't owe us every answer, every light. I'll keep walking with an open heart, though the skyline has changed its view. Some paths don't lead us back to love, they lead us back to truth. I fold the map one final time, place it gently in my coat, then follow the quiet morning with nothing left to prove. I unlock the weathered doorway, salt still sleeping in the air. The floorboards knew my footsteps like I'd never left them there. Curtains breathe with every tide, morning drifted soft and free. No matter where I stood inside, every window faced the sea. The waves kept writing stories, only the shoreline understood. I searched for one last answer, where your shadow used to look. Every window faced the sea, every wave returned your name. The horizon held our promises, then carried them away. I watched the water borrow everything we used to be. There was nowhere left to hide, every window faced the sea. Your favorite cup remained unbroken, waiting on the highest shelf. I poured the silence into it, then drank it by myself. The gulls were drawing circles above an endless silver blue. Even they knew how to leave, something I never learned from you. The ocean never asked me to hold what couldn't stay. It simply touched the shoreline, then slowly slipped away. Every window faced the sea, every dawn erased one tear. The tide returned with gentle hands, but never brought you here. Still the light found every corner, soft as mercy, wild and free. Healing entered one room at a time, through every window facing the sea. If love is like the water, it cannot be possessed. It comes with open currents, then moves where it knows best. I will not curse the distance or bargain with the tide. I'll thank the waves for teaching me how to survive. Goodbye. Every window faced the sea, now I understand the view. Some horizons aren't for waiting, they're for becoming someone new. The house still holds our echoes, but they no longer hold me. I close the door with quiet grace, while every window keeps the sea. The evening gathers softly, the lighthouse starts to shine. Beyond the glass, the water sings, and I leave the